Yeah, but that's not what she renamed that Skype channel either.
No, I did not name that Skype. That was 100% Lisa. I did not know. That was a joke about how squeaky my voice is or something.
No, I think that was supposed to be how dusky and sultry.
That someone did that it was a compliment on my voice. That is correct. What? Are you eating Reese's thingamajiggies?
Or dates.
Oh, just dates? Okay.
She's too sophisticated for that. She's eating dates, okay? She's not down here with us basic bitches and no makeup and eating chocolate. She's like, I'm eating a date.
Was like, if you're just going to eat Reese's
cookies
in front of me all night, I'm going to be really sad.
They're even like classy cookies. Get out of here. They're not like Oreos. Where
Well,
you like in your teeth afterwards.
They're mini lemon tarts.
Amazing.
Of course they are.
Did I tell you guys I'm trying to buy a freaking house?
Good.
Yep.
Good luck.
Yes, I have put in an offer in at least 8 houses. One of them they accepted my offer, and then I found out that my loan and it were not compatible.
Ew.
So now I've put at least 7 or 8 or 9 or 12 more offers on homes, and I've gotten 0 of them.
I did that dance for a while in Phoenix. No fun.
I don't want to. I want to buy and never ever have to move again, unless I after my kids in high school or something, or in college, and
I think that's the goal.
Sure.
You should not be moving more than once every decade.
Well, then I have moved enough for 7 decades in the last 5 years.
Yep.
And I'm done with it.
And people judge you for it. Like when you have to do something where they're like, can you give me your address from like 5 years ago? And you're like, wait a minute, I'm going to need you to narrow that down because there's some stuff. Well, what about the one in Phoenix? Yeah, I'm going to need you to narrow that down a little bit more too.
I mean, I take
I move a lot. Don't judge me.
The problem with being
all your addresses
is I have a record of every place I lived, and it's all in my brain, or I have like the paperwork.
They're pre-baked cookies that you grate.
Nope. I lived there with exes, so I just forgotten that whole time period.
Oh yeah, no, I don't. I don't live with people I date. I lived with the guy I was married to, and it didn't work out.
Living with someone you marry is like the worst idea ever.
Yeah, no, not a thing. And then I did date a guy for a long ass time, and we did end up living together, and that also not working out. I like it when they go home and leave me alone for at least 50% of the time.
I don't have to. That's what I like.
From a guy who was
let's do it.
From a guy who was mostly on again, off again single until he was 35, it's nice to be able to say, go the fuck home.
Yes. No, my bed is for my comfort. Yeah, I don't care that it's king size. It is Megan size. I don't have a side of the bed. It's all of it is mine.
Well, see, this is when Megan should say, this bed may be big enough for a king, but it's big enough for this queen.
I would never call myself a queen.
I will. I even have a crown.
I see a crown every single time.
We're all looking on the screen and there's no crown to see.
I thought I had a tiara around here somewhere. I thought it was on the desk.
I have a little from Halloween, a little star crown thing. I was gonna be like real bougie since it's like almost Halloween, but I was like, calm it down, Alexa. Calm it down.
Put it on.
We play again before Halloween.
Yes, we have one more game before Halloween.
Yes.
Look, I don't know if you can see them, but I have on like my dinosaur skeleton pajamas. They don't like glow or anything cool, but they're Halloweeny.
I got Jack Skellington pants on.
Hey, look, I got hairy legs.
I'm wearing cotton shorts and a spaghetti strap that has
as far as we know, you're legless. You have not put your legs up and started twitching it back and forth. There we go. Now we know
the
you
mermaid in the wheelchair. The lap
mermaid in the wheelchair.
There we go. I don't know if anybody can see.
There's a comic where they put the mermaid in the wheelchair and they give her a lap blanket and roll her around.
That's just genius. So obviously Kip is running behind, so that means he's scouting something out, or he
gonna say,
fell
do we
asleep
know
on
how
watch.
search him
late
again?
he's gonna be? Are we waiting, or are we just rolling?
I figured let's just roll with it.
Let's do it.
He's off buying something for Lex.
Oh,
That one
You better
guard
be
just had
looking
his
for my
stick
hellhound.
taken.
Probably buying a necklace, and she's gonna be like, "This is ugly. Why did you buy it for me?"
Conspiracy
That's so
theory
mean.
moment. I asked him way back when, or Joss did, to befriend y'all and make y'all a group. So maybe he's playing the long con that he's pretending to be this bumbling idiot. And people hate him to join the group together, and that's why he's always rolling shit rolls. So y'all are building a bond and becoming badasses, and he's building you up and bringing you in.
So what you're saying is kind of like the honeysuckle tea. Boy can't follow directions.
100%. But it's a long con. That's what we're going for. At least that's what my character's thinking. Genius. He's sandbagging everybody. Except me.
He's conning everyone, including you. That's how good he is.
Wow, if I didn't know better, I think he was really an idiot.
As Kip goes walking by saying, "I see nothing. I see nothing." Okay.
So which way were we headed? I can't remember.
Well,
To the
thankfully,
werewolves?
your guys were heading to the northwest, but your ranger did an amazing job of scouting out the possible locations where werewolves were. As you see, the map's going to slowly change to a map area. As this is a really zoomed out map, by the way. These squares are couple dozen feet per square,
Ooh.
So you guys clearly know as you scouted this out, because you had great advantage thanks to that survival roll that I believe was rock'em sock'em awesome.
Yay.
Yeah, it was a 24. Our ranger was not fooling around when she made that survival roll. So you guys have been creeping around, scouting the area out that beyond a shadow of a doubt is where a large number of wolves and or werewolves are basing themselves. Because your awesome tracker found human footprints as well as boot footprints as well as wolf tracks.
Hey, Callista. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Yes.
Do we know if we happen to come across werewolves or wolves, is there any parts of them that are worth money that we might not just obliterate them and try to salvage pieces?
Doesn't it turn back human after they die though?
It
Well,
does.
yeah,
what? It does.
A human kidney's worth a lot in the right market.
Well, it could if they're wolves, if they're dire wolves or something. Look, intelligence is kind of not wisdom's not my high strength. Okay,
she's just how much can we dissect them for and sell the pieces?
I need their toenails.
Is anything worth anything, Jim?
Go ahead and give me an Arcana with advantage, because I like the
their
idea.
blood or something. Okay. Maybe you could dry it and smoke it.
I gotta wait till row 20 decides to let me look at my character sheet. I might have to close it out and open it up again.
So we're gonna go from
it just took forever to load it.
To what is it? Organ sellers.
Oh my god!
Did we do good?
She has not rolled yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all I heard is we're
pull
being
up yet.
green. We're lowering our carbon footprint by recycling, so that you can woo your lady friend. You're welcome.
Wow.
Yeah, my character sheet is refusing to pull up.
Okay, well, go ahead and are you sure it didn't pop up in a different tab, maybe?
No. Well, when I say refusing to pull up, what's happened? It just closed itself out. The window opened, but nothing showed up. Let me try one more time because it closed itself out. So maybe it is really quiet. Did I lose you guys?
We're all waiting for you to roll, so we got all quiet and dramatic
so
and stuff.
We didn't want to jinx you.
Right. Come on, human body organ traffickers.
Oh my god.
We're like,
Sorry guys,
we've
I
got
gotta
a
get this full up.
we've got a bag full of werewolf paws, and it's really just a bunch of left hands.
Why is
Hey,
it Jim?
their blood might be worth something. Or
Their
maybe their little
eyeballs.
fangies. Canines, that's what it's called, not fangies.
It's
Tucson and fisticuff you if you're gonna start talking shit about lefties.
You should just buy a house in Tucson and come down and see us.
For my
so
son.
so you're
Exactly.
saying if I talk
got
shit
changed
against
at school.
lefties, you'll come down. So that's a
She'll fight
motivation
you.
right there.
Okay, well, also, I mean, you don't have to like talk shit about me. I'm due to be in town 1, 2, 3, 4 Sundays from now.
And what
Oh my
event is
God.
that
What
for?
Serenity in the Desert at the Loft Cinemas.
And what is Serenity in the Desert about? For those who
It's
don't
a
know.
charity event. It's a charity screening of the movie Serenity, which is based on the show Firefly. And we are raising money for the Women's Foundation of Southern Arizona. And their money raised goes towards domestic violence shelters and food banks.
For those of us that can't attend, can we donate online?
Go to my website, ArizonaBrowncoats.us, and click on our Donate Now button.
Doing it now.
Okay, that's just so awesome. I'm totally ripping that off and putting it at the end of my podcast for the next couple weeks.
Wow.
That was like the best promo ever.
So I'm trying to pull up my character sheet and it's literally grayed out.
Let it load for a second.
If it's grayed out, don't touch anything for about 5 or 6 seconds. It just means Roll20 is really laggy. It could be that Roll20 is laggy in general, which is, getting slow the last couple weeks, I've noticed. But if it's gray, it just means it's still loading, and it's because I've got some really, really, really giant maps on this lobby for this game.
Oh,
You're
guys.
gonna roll natural 20s all night long.
Since we all use headsets, almost all of us, I learned a new Mandela effect that really messed with me because I specifically bought an item after this and I was so excited. So the Oops, I Did It Again music video, Britney Spears, right? Her headset no longer exists. And I was like, I remember watching like the making of that on MTV. And when I got my first headset to game, I was super excited because I watched that music video.
I don't remember that at all.
I did it again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, it's just
the little.
So Talia, go ahead
Yes.
and don't worry about your character sheet. Go to the very far left side of the screen on the little dice there and roll 2d20s. How about that?
Well, she's doing that. I'm going to tell you about the latest horoscopy thing you can do. Apparently, it's her turn. She rolled. Never mind. You guys don't do
Okay, so you're +1. So you rolled an 18 and a 17 for Arcana. So you have an 18 with advantage. So you know that pretty much when you kill a werewolf, unfortunately, that pretty much everything becomes normal, unless you've got some cool magic person that could like magically skin a werewolf before it dies.
I have
this whole
gentle repose.
flaying it alive and magically treating the hide. So for the most part, you know that there's not really anything you can do to save any werewolf parts.
Okay, so I informed the group of this information. They just turned into humans.
You can't freeze a werewolf,
bad.
can you?
Coming in with human bits.
I can't what?
What?
Like flash freeze a werewolf?
I mean, we could time my gentle repose real good.
Okay.
That just means we won't have zombie werewolves, which we don't want zombie werewolves.
Yes, we do.
No, we do not. As the monster hunter, I say no, we do not want that at all.
We already have a revenant coming for us.
Well, see, remember, the nice thing is you know nothing about that.
To make things worse.
Okay, but the Revenant only wants Kip. We tripped Kip in a well-timed run. We're good.
You'll totally pull a Shane on that. In this group, I can totally see someone pulling a Shane.
What's a Shane?
A Shane is a
What is
classic
that?
reference to second season Walking Dead, where when you have a busted knee and the guy next to you has a busted knee and you've got 200 zombies walking behind you, like 20 feet behind, and you're both hobbling and hobbling and hobbling, you look at the guy next to you and you kneecap his good kneecap and you hobble on without him.
Wow. Okay.
And then you fuck his wife.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, he wants to fuck him. Why wouldn't he fuck his wife?
Does the wife end up killing him? Because that'd be really
Spoilers from like 10 seasons ago.
Oh, sorry.
Spoiler alert, Jim.
Somebody's listening.
But in the comic book of The Walking Dead, the whole Shane thing ends completely differently.
Yeah, so does the Glenn thing.
Yes, it does.
That is the Carol thing. I'm actually glad she survived.
Yeah, Carol became a cool character in the show that she was not in the comic book.
Yeah.
I like her in the show.
I'm totally okay with that.
So you guys have gotten plenty of time to scout this area out with your ranger completely avoiding danger. You guys witnessed, right before the sunset, a rather large group of wolves go running off into the horizon. They're obviously doing their hunting thing.
Oh, good.
So you feel extra special safe about this assault on this giant cave, by the way. And this cave is really big, and someone has actually carved a wolf head into it. This is totally the werewolf version of Thundercat's castle. That the cave entrance has a wolf head mounted, basically carved out of the stone there.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you guys remember like how I don't like going underground? I don't really like caves either. I don't like anything where I can't get to the sky. It's just
Well, this could be a problem, but
can you fly up and look for like other exits?
In the cave?
Holes in the back? Yeah.
Yeah, from that. Yeah, just fly over the cave and see if you see any extra openings.
Now, you do realize if she goes out flying outside the tree line, she'll probably get spotted by something.
Oh,
okay.
I can make myself invisible.
You can make yourself invisible.
That doesn't mean they can't smell me or hear me, but I mean, if you want me to try, I can't. My perception is not.
I was going to say, can they? Have you looked at your invisibility spell lately?
I'm just going on the fact that they're wolves.
Hey, I can turn into a wolf right now too. I'm gonna go in as a spy.
I don't know.
She's like, maybe I should turn into a wolf and walk in there and see if they recognize me.
Man, don't.
No,
roll a deception for butt sniffing.
No.
Wait, what? I was looking at my spell. What are we doing? Why are we sniffing butts? What are we doing?
We're not sniffing any butt.
Oh.
We were making a joke of the druid.
Jim, I have a quick question. Because I'm looking at my character sheet and I was just looking at spells I have. It says that I have two slots for a level 2 spell, but there's nothing there, and I don't understand what's happening.
It's probably that you haven't picked any spells, so no spells got put on your character sheet.
Okay, so that's something I should probably do at some point.
Yeah, it would be helpful.
Okay.
You have like a die spell? Just die.
I actually do believe you do have level 2 spells as we're both looking at your character sheet at the same time. That's why the pages just changed. But you had that when you leveled up, you took level 1 spells instead of level 2 spells. But that means any spell at level 1 that can be cast at higher level, you can choose to cast it at a higher, more powerful level.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, I'm good.
Can I ask a silly question?
You can.
Oh, yes, I can. What level are we supposed to be?
Thank you.
Oh.
That's a very personal question.
We spoke because I'm a fighter now. I can multi-class.
So on the count of 3, I want everyone to say what level you are, because this is a curious moment here, and we'll see who says the wrong number. Now, this is your total number of levels, by the way, for those who multi-classed. Sorceress. 1, 2, 3. What level are you?
4.
Why are you 2?
Why?
Oh,
I've got 4 fingers, but I don't get to
two.
go 5 for a
How
while.
many fingers is she holding up?
I'm gonna be this for a long time.
Or 4, right?
Or 4.
Yes.
Okay.
Unless
Cool.
Yep.
it can be 10, and then I'll be 10.
Oh, I had a question. Because at level 5, I get gaseous form. Is that only for other people because it's a touch spell, or can I turn myself into a fart cloud?
Can you touch yourself?
For you're talking
Oh,
gaseous
You
form,
can
the
turn him into a
spell.
cloud.
Yeah.
I think it can be done to yourself.
Okay, cool.
You
I
can
think
do
it's
touch
just
spells
the
to yourself.
you can
Usually.
touch yourself.
Yeah.
You
Ooh.
touch.
Touch
Think
yourself.
about what you've done for the next
Well, because
hour.
the way that it's written,
Hour
it's like you
to
touch
use.
another creature. Which I thought
In
was
most
dumb.
touch spells, you're a creature, though.
Yep.
I wasn't sure because it said another creature.
If you want to turn me into like fog, I'm down for it. Just
Yeah. Go sneaking in through windows. It lasts an hour.
There would be so much.
You could learn
locker
so
room
much in the brothel.
snoops.
Yes.
What would happen if somebody inhaled you?
I have
You'd go on a
That's
wild
incredibly
ride.
kill them
personal.
from the inside. I could just
Or,
pop
like-
out.
if your
Oh.
timer runs out when you're in a bottle, what happens then?
Unfortunately, it's
Yeah.
not the Ant-Man versus Thanos answer.
I
Can I
can
carry
only
stuff?
think of
Can I-
that Doctor Who episode where he gifts everyone with the air from his lungs, and how everyone's like, "Oh, that's so personal." If you like swallow someone as a gaseous, I mean, not as a gaseous form, that's very personal. They're on the whole swallowing a gaseous form. I think
This
that's
is terrible on all levels of terrible. I'm
I
sorry.
I guess it would just matter how fast you can work your way through their body, like either end. Just-
Would you be able
But
to?
then-
I mean, I guess when you're gas, you can like direct your gas.
but then is that like a knowledge nature check to be able to navigate through the body? I have so many questions.
Well, it would be one of those ones that you could go into the lungs, but you can't really do anything because you're a benign gas. You're nitrogen gas. So instantly you would pop out the way you came in.
So what
Knowing
if you
all
look
of his
like an
weaknesses.
alien chest burst?
No,
Wait,
that's exactly the point of you cannot do that.
Okay.
Because then the problem would be that you would die as well.
You would be the
Okay.
best assassin ever.
You
Just-
well, we can get healed by the cleric.
You cannot be Ant-Man jumping in Thanos' ear or other orifices and then growing to large size.
Oh, the ear.
Ow!
The ear, that's the orifice I'm picking.
Of course it is.
So you guys, as I said, you've scouted this area out. There's
Mhm.
the big cave entrance with the face of a wolf.
Mhm.
So what are you guys doing? Jocelyn was contemplating something.
I think we should just kind of sneak in, honestly. Let's just get this done. And I don't know, maybe does anybody have? Okay, I need to look at my inventory. Does anybody
my
have
squirrel
oil?
have night vision? What was your
Oil?
question?
I
I
have
want-
night vision. I do not have oil.
I want to go into the cave and explore, and on our way out, leave a trail of oil and then set it on fire and set everything on fire.
Well, I
love
will-
the way you are thinking.
Do we know that these wolves aren't just living their best lives? Are they actually inherently
Here we
evil?
go. Here we go with the goody goody.
So I
I am a
to
nature
ignore
creature.
the ignorant question. I have a tinderbox and a block of incense, which to me says Sparky Sparky.
I
also
have some
prestidigitation.
perfume. That's usually highly flammable, and I make pew pew fire.
So
Okay.
unfortunately, incense, it's like that good brick incense that it doesn't really burn, it just smolders in beautiful smell.
Okay.
It's
Well,
not
I do-
incense of arsonism.
Well, I was
I-
thinking because, like, if you leave your incense,
I have 4 oils.
you can lift your burn. You can like burn your incense down. So I was thinking if we like mix it with my tinder stuff, like get some like.
Because I have oil, but I figure we need more than what I have.
I have
I-
4.
Okay.
I have a bunch of
Damn, if we hadn't left the wine on the horses.
I have 5 torches and 3 tinder boxes.
Okay.
And like
Yeah.
I said, the entrance to this cave is like almost 30 foot wide, by the way. And as the sun is setting, you clearly see like a humanoid form come out and hang some torches up and lights up the inside.
Okay.
Are we allowed to? Are we? How have you acknowledged? How close are we before we stop and you are giving us this directions?
I would assume that you guys are at the tree line, which is a pretty good distance from the
Like
hill.
this tree line?
Yeah, like this
Okay.
tree line or this tree line. I'm letting you guys tell me which
All
tree
right,
lines you're hiding in.
I would like to be in this tree line, and I would like to roll for perception just to get this ball rolling.
Yes.
And-
Is the guy wearing clothes, and are we at the full moon?
Yeah, I want to ask a couple questions in regards to werewolves. Do they only turn to werewolves during the full moon, or are they can turn at any time? How does that work?
As a monster hunter, you know that werewolves can shapeshift at any time. Remember last
Okay.
time you were asking about the whole full moon thing?
Yeah,
That it's country hokum that the full moon has any effect on most werewolves.
okay.
They can shapeshift regardless of time or day, which is why they're so scary, because they can infiltrate and then attack communities, which is kind of why cities like Wolfguard have super superstitions of kissing silver objects, because
Mhm.
only werewolves are allergic to those.
Okay. I just need a memory refresh.
And you do know from your earlier roll that pretty much werewolves can shrug off damage from regular weapons, but silver
Mhm.
weapons and magic items, they basically will take full damage.
Okay.
We all have silver daggers, don't we?
You all have some kind of silvered weapon,
We all have at least one silver weapon.
because you all wisely chose that option.
Yeah.
And to answer that question about the wolf that you guys saw, the man that was hanging up the torches, he
Mhm.
kind of looked like he was wearing just loose deerskin pants
Mhm.
with no shirt on, just bare chest with his big hairy werewolf chest.
Was he Ripley
no,
and Dad bod, or was he like circle?
He was totally pulling the Chris Hemsworth not dad bod chest.
Okay.
Oops. I didn't mean to do that, so ignore that.
I did mean my perception roll. I wish
So
it was better numbers.
As you kind of look in there with your perception roll with your keen eyes. Ba-bam.
Ooh, it
I
went
can't see in the dark.
If you scroll down to the
Oh,
bottom,
there it
you
is.
should see the cave entrance.
Gotta
As her
roll that.
keen eyes are seeing the cave entrance, that there seems to be a pair of sentries. She's definitely checking out the guy's rippling six pack and his hairy chest, and he comes up
Loose
to
pants, you say?
to a female, kind of similarly clothed, except she's got a really nice tunic top on. That seems, it clashes because it's super clean and brightly colored. It's almost like she just threw that on, and she's just like hanging out with them, passing a wineskin back and forth.
Are they on a date? Are we about to ruin someone's date?
No,
Yes.
but just from what you're seeing with that perception check, they seem to just be shooting the shit.
And I'm assuming my perception's okay. That answers that question.
What's
Jim.
that?
I was
The
gonna
pack of
see-
wolves that just disappeared?
Yes. Is it
That
my-
was the wolves that you saw leave earlier. It had a very, very large wolf with it, like one of the largest normal wolf-sized wolves you've ever seen. Like big old timber wolf.
Like the one we're after, I'm assuming.
Could be. You're technically here to like kick the hornet's nest and hopefully not make Wolfguard pay for it.
No, we're heroes. Didn't you know, Jim? We're heroes. We're going to kill the baddies and make it easier.
I got an idea. I got a stupid idea.
Oh God.
And
So, Twigsy, what if you turn into a wolf and I run out? I'm gonna act like my great acting skills. I'm gonna run out there and I'm gonna act like you're chasing me, and you're gonna pretend like you're like tearing me and fighting me, and maybe they'll come, and then you guys can jump them.
I kind of love this idea.
I mean, I can try.
I think
Because I mean, if it's a wolf, they might think like, "Hey, that's our buddy."
I'm always a fan of the damsel in distress,
I
tactic.
love this idea. I am here for it.
I think
And the best part is
AJ
Kip
pulled
has
up.
just appeared, so
Yeah.
I I think I've already done wolf before. That should be one of my little sheets, right? Oh, look, I do have wolf and a goat.
Goat.
Can you do dire wolf?
I lost my normal druid list, so I'm trying to find it.
Okay, because that's a CR1 creature for a dire wolf.
Oh, I have a little regular wolf.
But you can totally do a regular wolf. Because that link you shared was for a dire wolf.
We're outside of a cave, and we're about to do something real stupid, because there's 2 sentries on duty, and that we think we're at a werewolf cave, and we think they're like big, masculine, and female werewolves. And
I was gonna say, one's a boy and one's a girl.
Yeah. I was gonna go with the Chris Hemsworth thing, but I got sidetracked. But yeah, anyway, so there's like Xena and Hercules over there in werewolf form, and we're thinking about me pretending to be attacked by Twigsy the dire wolf and distract him, and then y'all stabby smash.
How do I know what CR I'm at?
I'm here for it. We should do it.
Okay. Please don't let me
KFCR. Let me see.
For real?
Oh, I can turn into a bear.
Oh, okay.
I can do
quite the same
war horse, bear, crocodile, a giant goat.
Is it a screaming goat? Because that would be the best if you were a giant screaming goat.
Hello!
There's nothing worse than a screaming goat.
Have you guys seen the Muppets Haunted Mansion?
No, is it good?
I liked it, but there's a screaming goat, and it's my favorite character.
I'll need to watch it.
So I did make a Twigsy wolf for you there.
Are we doing a wolf?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm going to cast. I'm gonna cast Disguise Self on myself.
Why'd you?
And I'm going to make myself look like a normal human woman, like my twin of Kip. And my clothes are going to be all torn. I'm going to have myself bloody and like just looking like I've been fighting this thing off.
Oh, guys, you guys get pack tactics if you're adjacent to me also.
It's good to team up with a wolf.
The pretty map, Jim.
What's that?
You took away the pretty map.
I did take away the pretty map because you're far away and you're making plans and tactics. So I figured, there's
unless
the pretty
Kip
map.
has a better plan.
No, we're not using Kip's plan. We're using this plan. We already decided.
Okay. I just don't want to come back that my plan was bad.
Nah, dude, it's good. It's amazing. It's the best plan.
So you put on the disguise that we will call Carrie. It's the Carrie disguise. Bloody, ragged, haggard look. You know, you look like Kip's sister.
Jim, can I ready a spell?
Well, don't worry about readying anything yet because we're basically getting ready. So the concept's going to be you're going to have the druid go into wolf form and chase you out, and you're going to deception that you're being attacked to distract from paying too close attention to the wolf. Does that sound about right?
I'm going to distract while they sneak up and take out.
Okay. So are you trying to lure them out of the cave? Like, how far out of the cave are we talking? Because you guys got, like, from the tree line, it's a big, long distance. It's almost like their cave has a nice kill zone that they can see trouble coming.
I want to come running at them, like, straight at them. Like, I think they're my saving grace because I saw these lights. And I'm going to be booking it. And then she just comes, like, out from behind me and just, like, jumps on me. But I want to get somewhat like half the distance.
Like half the distance? Like as in on the other map?
Let me go back. Hold on. Let me see.
So that way you can be on the map?
Yes. Hold on. I got like all kinds of stuff popping up. Am I on the map? Am I
You're not on the map yet, no.
Oh, okay. So like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, there's like 5 little squares. So 1, 2. I'd make it like 3 little squares out, 3.5 squares.
Okay, so go ahead and give me a rough ping of where you're trying to get to on the map.
I don't know if I poke if it does anything.
If you have the selector tool highlighted, you will.
Is this the mouth? Like
that's the mouth. Yep, that's the wolf's mouth. With these stones here are basically, stalagmites sticking up like teeth.
Show to others.
You can totally see they spent time. So you're going to want to run into the cave.
I thought, oh, my bad. I didn't realize. I thought this was the cave. This is the cave here?
This is the cave entrance, basically. See the dotted line? That's the overhang of the cave. I
thought that was trees.
They will definitely be on you before you get past the lip, by the way.
Oh, okay. So, like, here-ish.
Okay. So, like a good 100 feet away from the tree line where everyone's hiding?
Yes.
Okay. So as you guys are putting this plan together, I'm assuming you're going to try to creep out there sneakily at first to try to close the distance.
I guess.
I mean, you don't have to. I'm just asking.
Can they hide around? Oh, I'm just going to point on the map.
Oh.
Can they hide around here? Come around the base of the cave and just be waiting for an ambush?
They could try. I mean, it's like I said, it's a wide open area that you're having to cross, and the cave does provide a really good way of spotting any of that. You can totally try. As there's an ominous wolf howl in the background of the mountains.
I thought the whole point was that we were going to play our silly skit.
To lure just 2 of them out, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, because then I could disguise myself to look like one of them. I mean, if that helps, and I could be like, I found Kip.
No, you were going to be chased, and then we were going to try to
that's afterwards. I could get us in by pretending to be one of them if I need to.
I mean, we could prestidigitate you to smell like a werewolf.
I can do that.
That's not why it's not allowed.
What happens when we throw on this play and we try to ambush them?
Yeah. Let's go for it.
Okay.
Okay, so
my best damsel in distress scream.
Okay, so first go ahead and give me the stealth as you guys are trying to cut the distance.
So all of us have to do stealth?
Whoever's going out into the kill zone. So if you're going to stay behind the tree line, 100 feet away from the cave entrance, you don't have to do anything. If you want to cut the distance and come through the opening here to basically get up on the other map, give me a stealth roll or they'll basically see you guys coming. I mean, they still technically might see you guys coming.
What is my arrow range?
Arrows are 160 starting.
Okay.
I get advantage because I'm a wolf. Oh no, where's my other sheep?
Why you gotta show me up like that, sir?
As Kip is the knight. That's why he's been so quiet, because he is the knight.
Oh wait, I get a +4 to stealth. Oh, C is much better. I'll take that
if you
That's the one good thing I do.
And on top of it, you rolled a 19.
Okay, I'm gonna with the arrows stay in cover because the spell I wanted to get ready was I'm just gonna explain what I wanted to do.
Okay.
I wanted to do, where is it? With a ranged weapon. I wanted to do Hail of Thorns.
Oh.
And I got to do that with a ranged weapon.
That didn't work so well for me last time. Please don't be mad at me this time. It hurt me.
I'll make veer to the side and I'll just shoot forward.
Did that shit on purpose. You're like, yeah, I hit her. She's fine.
She can take it. She's a priestess.
There you go. No, but I wanna provide cover basically. So I'm gonna stay just within the tree line because I want to make sure to keep an eye out if anybody comes back.
Okay,
But
so
once we draw them out, and I'll come out. But at the moment, I'm gonna provide cover.
okay, so you guys kind of like are you creeping together as a group? Are you spreading out? I mean, you've got that 100-yard dash to the cliffs to the cliff edge.
I'm gonna kind of separate from the group. So since I'm usually the clumsier one, in case I make noise, it's just me making noise, and then the wolf finds me.
Is Twigsy not changing into the wolf? I thought
that was the plan.
No,
yeah.
Twigsy's in wolf form. She's using wolf stealth.
Yeah. I'm already the wolf.
So are you just trying to like get closer for the performance?
Yep, they're trying to cut the distance so that way, that you can sneak up to the entrance almost before going, help, help.
Okay, I understand.
I only have bite.
As a wolf, yeah, you totally lack dual wielding with daggers in wolf form.
I just feel like I should have another action or natural attack.
You can't slash?
Yeah, I only
Pretty
have
much
bite.
a wolf's claws and bite are the same damage.
Ah.
So you can totally claw somebody, but it's still pretty much just like a bite. Only bite is better because you make them have to do that strength saving roll or get knocked prone. which then is really bad because being prone gives your attacker advantage. Okay, so where all abouts on the map are you guys running to? I threw everybody up on the map. So that way you can move your guys around to see are you like all staying as a pack, which I'm assuming probably not, especially if this performance is happening.
Are we going towards this nipple here?
Yes. They're going towards the wolf mouth of a cave.
What is the square?
That was where you guys were.
Okay. Well, I'm going to be right here so I see.
That's a good close enough. Okay. Remember, this is spitballing. This is not an accurate map in any way, shape, or form. This is a super zoomed out mini map.
Do we have a a signal for me to start fake attacking you?
I'm just going to go by surprise when you jump on me, so that it's realistic.
Oh, you get to tackle her apparently.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tug on your shirt sleeve.
It's gonna totally look like the sunscreen bottle. Okay, so I see Esme's kind of heading parallel to the wall. What about Kip? Or are you staying in the tree line?
I'd like to be as stealthy as possible, but I also don't want to stay out of the fray. So I guess Esme, which way are you going? You going up and around towards the side, trying to sidestep the door?
So my idea is I imagine that the pretend fight is going to go right here in the middle. So I want to be off to this side, I think. So as they come out from here, let me draw for you guys. So as I'm imagining,
he's making a big giant
general area is the fight. And then you're going to have to erase my lines. And then we'll be hanging out here. They'll be coming out here and here. So my idea is to kind of be coming from this way. And then I'm just hoping someone else will be coming from this way.
All right. So
it's like watching ESPN.
If everyone's going to the right of the cave, I'm gonna try to sneak over here to the left of the cave so I can flank behind people.
Exactly like I was saying. Good idea.
Can I do something before I go out?
You can do one thing.
Okay, but here's my one thing. I'm gonna touch Kip afterwards, and I'm gonna rub my little charm bracelet that has a little bear something on it, something that a bear has, a claw maybe, and I use this spell a lot. Can you tell? I'm going to enhance ability and give him nope, not a bear claw. Just kidding. That's not what I'm doing. I'm going to 1 second. I'll get my life right. there was a dexterity. Cat's Grace. I'm going to rub a little cat's fur, and I'm going to give him advantage on dexterity checks, because that's what you fight with, right?
And is that a concentration spell?
No. Yes.
Just so that you're aware of it, that you're having to concentrate to keep the spell on him. Just so you're aware.
Okay. I'm thinking real hard.
Okay. As
5 seconds.
Disappears into the night. Okay, so... And so Twigsy's going to follow behind you?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys think your stealths are pretty good.
So, does somebody have advantage on dexterity checks or no?
You do.
You do.
Because you fight with dexterity, right?
I do. Everything.
You're welcome.
You think I fight with my strength? My no longer negative strength?
He fights with his intellect, guys.
And remember, that's with dexterity checks, not with attacks, though, right? What does Cat's Grace do?
That's probably checks.
Hold on. Give me 1 second. I moved away from that. I
was going to totally say you should just click the button so he can see what spell you buffed him with.
Oh, my bad. I could do that.
That way it makes it easier for him as well.
Submit. Okay, there we go. Just kidding. I know how to use my spell.
Enhance ability.
Hey, look at that. No damage from falling. You are Batman.
I'm Batman.
Did it help? Advantage on... Oh, it's only checks. Oh.
That's checks, but I mean, that's still helpful.
Yeah, in case he has to dodge out of the way or something.
Okay.
You know, someone said their favorite Batman was freaking Christian Bale today.
No.
That's sacrilege.
I was like, no, it's Adam West or nothing. And they're like, well, what about George Clooney? And I'm like, whatever.
I
don't know. George Clooney had the bat nipples, though.
I like Kevin Conroy Batman. He's my favorite.
Yes, thank you, Kevin Conroy.
And Mark Hamill is my favorite Joker.
Yes.
Well, you can't beat Mark Hamill as Joker. You can't.
No.
Cannot.
Heath Ledger did a damn good job.
He did.
Heath Ledger did a good job, but it will always be Mark Hamill for me.
Adam West is my Batman, and I will fight any of you with my fisticuffs.
I
will throw my chihuahua at your face.
My favorite interview with
be
Michael Keaton was right after Christian Bale was cast as Batman. And they said, "What do you think about Christian Bale being Batman?" And he just leaned in. He's all, "I'm Batman." That was his only response.
see, he is personally my favorite one, and I'd love to see a Batman Beyond with him as old man Bruce Wayne. Because he totally could pull off old man Bruce Wayne right now.
Totally should be old man Bruce Wayne.
So you guys cut the distance. You guys are sneaking. You're creeping. The full moon is out. The hunter's moon is beaming down upon you. It's time for Jocelyn to pull off her deception to pierce the night with her howling scream. So go ahead and give me your deception check. You lying little sorcerer's cleric.
Please be good.
Beauty queen.
23. As what is your opening gambit here with your awesome deception as a damsel in distress being chased by a wolf?
Help me!
As you see the cave, it's well lit. There's lots of torches inside, beaming out light in the mouth of this wolf. You're running towards it, so you're cutting the distance. As all of a sudden the map zips back into the close-up. As you are coming very close. How close to the mouth are you wanting to get on this turn, by the way? You can't get into the mouth, but you can get up to the mouth. And obviously these two humans in their buckskin pants and the chick with her tunic on are definitely hearing you, seeing you, and they are reacting to exactly what the hell is going outside with the screaming.
I'm leaving that up to Twigsy. When she jumps on me, I'm going down.
Okay, well, she's following you, so she needs to know how far you're going before she tackles you.
Because didn't we prestidigitate her to smell like a werewolf? Because we have that knowledge.
Oh,
Yes.
sure, yeah.
You
so they make
think
smells.
you
Oh.
think, you know,
I don't like to smell
help.
bad either. Man,
Well,
it's
to
a
help
hard day.
with the you're a part of the clan.
Okay, I'm
you're
gonna.
I say
spitballing
try to
werewolf
get-
smell.
So
to-
she's human, being prestigious to smell like she's a werewolf screaming help while a wolf is chasing her.
Yeah, it's
I
totally.
we try to get like outside the teeth, so at
She
least
smells
they're
as
not under
werewolf
coverage.
as that new cologne commercial that we've seen on with, you know.
Like after the beast takes a shower and has his curly hair.
I apparently am missing good things because I have not seen any of those commercials.
I got a new body wash that smells pretty good.
Did you get the Squatch guy body wash?
Sasquatch.
Dr. Squatch.
Yes,
Yep.
that's the one.
Okay, so you've got control of your character. You put yourself on the map where you want her to tackle you.
Wait, why am I drawing? Why am I not moving? Okay,
Because
hold
you
on.
need to collect the selector tool.
I know
Why
how to
can't it do
Well, you
everything?
make a shitty drawing like me.
Bam! I'm gonna get right here.
Oh yeah, you're much farther away than I'm planning on being, Kip.
Ezra's
And then
trying to
we'll
let
just
me die.
imagine she's, 100
Where
feet
did-
away.
Where did I go?
You're
You're
at
like
the
off
Way
the
to
map.
left. You're like, fuck this bitch, I'm out.
Oh, the turn
She
order
made me
was over here.
strong.
Okay, so everybody go ahead and roll initiative. And by the way, I'm totally going to close in on the map and shrink your tokens because the size that you should be is that size.
Oh, we're tiny now.
I don't
This
know if
map.
that's my number up there. Is that my number showing?
Who got the blue mushroom in Mario Kart?
And what number are you referring to?
I don't know because I was clicking on my icon as it got small. It shows the red, green, and blue. Is that my red, green, and blue, or is that someone else's that I'm seeing?
can-
Is that
you can
If
mine?
only
you're
see
clicking
your
at
own.
your token, it
Okay.
should be yours.
Okay, I don't want to waste my initiative by not clicking on my token first. So
Yes, make sure you click on your token.
okay, I did it. Now
So
I got
maybe you should invest time in making little lightning effects when you shrink the.
Where the heck is initiative?
Top, middle, core sheet.
I like how she just throws that out there all, it's right there. You know where it is.
Do I have my AC or the wolf's AC?
Currently, you have the wolf's AC.
Oh,
Is that good?
it's less.
But remember, as soon as you end up at 0 points for a wolf, you turn back into a perfectly healthy Twigsy.
Yeah.
Who kicked
That's
me out
why
of the
throwing
call?
me as an octopus in someone's face sounds amazing. Can you slingshot me? Oh my god!
I totally did that in another game. I threw a dude and he shrank, but he kept his density and he was like made of brass and he just punched a hole right through the enemy. That was pretty awesome.
That's awesome.
Wait, was that our Pathfinder game?
Yeah.
Wasn't he made of like a different metal? Was it brass really? I don't remember. But I remember that being a thing.
He was a metal guy. That's all I
Yes.
remember.
That's
I
cool.
remember him. I had my druid sleep with him to see if it would ruin her druidiness by touching metal, by wearing metal.
It was like Colossus from X-Men.
Yes, he was. FYI, I did not lose my druidness by wearing metal.
That's important.
Were you wearing metal or was the metal wearing you?
Depends on what angle we were talking about. But it was
my god.
Okay, so Callista's sitting back and you're seeing this beautiful act going on, and you don't quite have a target to shoot at yet.
I want to hold action
Okay, so you're holding action to shoot the first one you can?
with Hail of Thorns, yes.
Okay.
Oh, I can be in the same square because we're tiny.
Well, you're not tiny. You're a wolf now.
No, but I can be closer.
Oh yes, because you're now the appropriate because the squares you see are actually 10-foot squares.
But it takes more than two to tango.
Okay.
There.
So immediately you come running out and you just hear them do the whole "Who's out there?" As you know, obviously they take a moment to pick up who's out there and kind of grab. They got a couple spears hanging up because that's what they do, and they're gonna totally grab a spear and go running out there for at least the first one. The dude that's totally rocking the no shirt.
Damn, he got some space on him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was just checking distance.
Did you still need an AVG cord, Natalia?
Yes, I do. I was
Okay.
going to talk to you later about that.
And he comes, kind of cuts the distance between you guys, and he's cautious, but he's got his spear clutched in both hands. It's a one-handed spear, but he's holding it two-handed just because. And thankfully, yes, you don't truly have a clear shot of him yet.
Okay, I'm just measuring.
Mm-hmm. And he basically yells out in common, "Who's out there?" And he kind of like sniffs the air even. It's kind of creepy. So, Kip, what are you doing? With your master.
That's me. I'm up. See here. Could I hear? Because I obviously can't see inside the cave because I went over around the side.
You hear a strong, deep, masculine voice say, "Who's out there?" coming from the cave. Sounds like not too far from the opening.
Let's see here. How far away am I? I can move up here. I'm gonna get up here closer to the opening, and I'm gonna hold my action until I can get until they pass me, so I can get behind them, so I can attack.
Okay, so you're doing what for what?
I'm holding my attack until I can get until the enemy is within range of me, in front of me.
So your plan is to walk out and attack them, or stay behind cover?
I can actually. I got some sneaky rogue shit I can do here. Let's see. Because
Please, let's do that.
I can't move again, but I can take my bonus action. Let's do some steady aim here. Okay. So I'm gonna take steady aim with my short bow.
Ooh, okay.
And as soon as they come into my line of sight with that bow, I'm gonna loose that arrow.
Okay, I like that. Okay, so Jocelyn, you've been knocked on the ground. Let's take that magic shield off because I don't think you've cast that. Oh no, that's your illusion. That's right. Okay, so you're kind of damsel in distress on the ground, going, "No, don't eat me!
Don't ravage me!"
As the wolf is, baying at you with all intents and purposes.
I'm going to softly punch Twigsy. So I act like I can get back up, and I'm going to start running again and be like, "Help me! For the love of the Lord of Light, help me!" And try to book it even further in. Because I'm retarded and I'm just going to die. Let's go.
Okay, so getting up from prone eats up half of your movement. So you can still go basically 15 feet. And so basically you come closer to him?
Okay, yes.
Are we going in, or did we want to draw them out of the cave?
I thought we were drawing them out.
Oh, okay, never mind.
As immediately Twigsy takes the ranger out of the equation.
Me?
Oops. Okay, yeah, I guess I would have known the plan. So, all right, F it. I'm gonna lay on the ground and I'm gonna look up and I'm gonna shoot a firebolt.
Who are you shooting at?
Dude.
You shooting the dude with the firebolt?
Captain Planet.
I don't know. Nope. You know
Oh,
what I'm
God.
gonna do? I'm gonna hold my action until somebody gets close to me, and then I'm gonna hit somebody. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use my fighter.
Gonna fucking start a riot.
Okay, so
Because if I kill this group, they won't talk to me anymore.
so remember, for held actions, you have to say, if this happens, I do this. So you're wanting to melee someone as one of the baddies that comes against you?
Yes. If somebody that's not a friend comes up to me, I am going to melee the bejesus out of them.
Okay, so you're unsheathing what weapon?
My fist.
You're really gonna punch with your fist?
What I got.
We all have silver daggers.
I'm not gonna unsheath my weapon because then I won't look like a damsel in distress. Worst case, I'm gonna punch him.
Okay.
Are you gonna just like John Wayne, like fake punch me and then like hit the other guy?
Okay, so
Y'all don't let him get to me, okay?
she's wrestling the wolf and getting ready to punch a werewolf when it comes after her. Okay.
Oh.
So Twigsy, she fake bops you in the nose. It's kind of cute.
Okay.
If she wasn't doing such a good job with her deception. So what are you gonna do, Twigsy?
I'm gonna fake attack her and just like try to get onto like a buckle or a belt or something and like look like I'm
Like what
tearing
the
her up
dog
a
said,
little.
where they do
Okay.
the thing with the head shake when they
Yeah.
got a toy.
As
I'm
you
gonna growl and
just
do like the fake head shake, like the tug of war.
as you're just having fun with your chew toy, as the female guard kind of grabs her weapon and she comes out towards the guy and looks at him and looks at you ripping into this damsel in distress, and they're super cautious, especially since the wolf is doing the wolf thing and she's calling out to the Lord of Light. That one kind of got their attention. They're just like, Lord of Light.
Because they're baddies, guys.
I was trying to look virginal over here and in distress.
So Esme, what you gonna do?
Do we
I
lose
mean-
Esme?
I'm trying to be bad guy's favorite meal right here.
All right, so I'm gonna move closer to the wall just so I can stay in my secret, in my hidden. And then in the phrase, let me make sure I did that right. I might have another square I could go. No, I'm at where I'm at. Okay. And then in tonight's phrase, or at least this round's phrase,
Honeysuckle.
I am going to hold my action, and when I get the tingles,
Tingles.
What kind of thing?
Wow.
the good
Bad.
kind of tingles. I might just try something different than that. But I don't think my math is going to like me. So bear with me while I measure it out. Shoo! Not even close. Okay. Yes, I am going to hold my action. And when Esme or Twigsy or anyone in our party
You just
gets
named yourself.
Hmm?
You said Esme and Twigsy. Did you mean Twigsy and me?
Yes, and Jocelyn or Kip or
Okay.
Calista. So if anyone gets within 30 feet of me, I'm going to shoot him aid. The spell.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes. And that's the
I
action.
feel like I'm the one that's going to need that.
Well, I'm not just going to assume that y'all are going to need a health spell. Fuck you, AJ.
Oh, you're welcome.
It's not contagious that way.
Oh God.
Oh.
That's my
just
turn,
bad.
guys.
All right. Jim, I'm gonna, like, same as before, hold action until they get close enough for me to shoot somebody with Hail of Thorns.
Okay.
Since that's me. I'm next.
Okay, so top of the order, y'all have been like paused and waiting for these guys to step out, and you're just totally like, come on, guys, step out. And immediately this guy's like, keep her down on the ground. Take her alive. The Alpha will want her. And he's gonna have a whole bunch of shit happen real quick. So he's going to attempt to get right here.
Wait, where?
He's
Hold
gonna
on.
get dropped. Motherfucker get dropped.
Actually, no, it's going to be one square further. So he's attempting to run right here with his spear, as a lot of things happen all at once.
Okay.
Why does the mouth of this cave actually look like a mouth?
Because
it's
it's
the
a wolf
Thundercat
cave.
cave.
if you would have been here on time, you would have known it was carved to make it look like a wolf. Obviously, these guys have been here for a while. They've decorated it. They use the same interior decorators as Pip My Ride and the Thundercats.
Dude, they're homies.
We
It's
found
their
the
pit
dwarf
cave.
werewolves. Their masonry is excellent.
So
How come every game I get like taken to be a sex slave? Save me.
You offer yourself to be a sex slave. Different thing.
So, Jim, I have a question about because it's telling me what level do I cast it at, the Hail of Thorns, out of curiosity.
Remember, you have level 1 and level 2, so you can up that spell.
So that's what I'm going to do.
Now, mind you, since you are shooting into the cave and he's got these stalactites and stalagmites, it is going to be a disadvantage for your shot.
I have advantage, or I have inspiration. I would like to use that.
Okay.
Because I don't want this to go terribly
I
wrong.
also would accept you to say that you were stealthed in the trees 100 yards away, so he doesn't see you out there.
Oh, then yes,
I'll just throw that out there at you.
There we go. That's
okay, so it's basically straight roll. Your first dice roll is what it is. And Kip, since you did not continue your stealth, you don't get advantage, but you do get your shot too, as he passes like the right here point.
I have no idea what I did. So I did this, and I don't know what any of this I just did happened.
So you cast your spell. Since you cast it at a higher level, it does 10 piercing damage, and you rolled a 10 on a d10.
Okay.
Which is really nice.
Okay.
So when you cast it at a higher level, that adds an extra dice, right? Is that what your spell says? Check your spell. You tell me. What does your spell say?
Give me a second while I go. What the hell?
That's Brittany. Don't worry about what Brittany's
I clicked
posting.
on the show spell and it glitched.
Okay, give me a second. I'm trying to do that.
That?
Yeah, that's what I was going to do.
Oh, only me and Talia have permission to click that button.
Oh, okay.
So when you cast it at higher spells, it does 1d6 for each higher slot. So basically, when it goes off, it's 16 points of grenade damage, basically.
Okay.
Now, you still have to roll your actual attack with your arrow to hit him.
Okay. I'm going to do that right now once my character sheet decides to cooperate with me, because that's the problem. That's what the hell earlier. Why are you like this? Okay. Wait, no, not that. Stop it.
Okay, so Kip, while she's doing her attack, do your attack. And remember, you did have your steady aim going.
There you go.
But so why did I lose my stealth? What did I do to lose my stealth?
Because you didn't continue your stealth.
You didn't say the magic words.
Fee, fi, fo, fum.
Because for your action, you were readying your action instead of stealthing.
So, Jim?
And use your bonus action to steady aim. Yep. So you rolled a dirty 20, which definitely is going to hit. Okay, so roll the damage on your longbow. And by the way, are these regular arrows you're shooting?
They're coated with holy water.
But they're not silver arrows.
Oh, they're not. Well, I was thinking with the freaking Hail of Thorns, that's a spell that causes damage. So I thought the spell itself would cause the damage that would, hurt.
Oh, well, that'll be in addition to the arrow.
Okay.
But yes. So you fire your arrow off, and it kind of like hits him, and the arrow seems to be effectiveless. that hint of a second before the arrow explodes like a hand grenade, shooting thorns everywhere within a 5-foot square of him, doing a lot of damage to the cave entrance and himself.
Okay. So what does that mean?
That means he took 16 points of magic damage.
Yay!
But your arrow didn't do jack.
That's fine at the moment. The next arrow, well, I will do something to it, so I will take that turn to do that next time. But anyways, yes.
So, Kip, take your shot.
So the study aim gave me advantage anyway, even though I technically lost my
Does
stealth.
the same thing.
So 22, 6 pierce.
Oh, and this is a regular arrow?
Yeah, I don't have any special arrows.
As you fire your arrow, and it just kind of like slices into him, and the arrow kind of pops out all Wolverine style. And you just notice he kind of like side eyes you as he runs by as you shot him with the arrow, and just kind of grins with a grinny tooth as he gets hit with your ranger's arrow, and then it explodes in his face full of thorns.
It's like Superman looking at the Flash as he runs around him.
And then all of a sudden, kadoosh, in his face, he gets hit with another arrow.
Oh, well, that's fucking great.
So you've blown your cover. So you may want to choose to do something. As he comes out here and realizes, Kip is there since he saw Kip shoot the arrow, and some sniper from the tree line arrow shows up and blows up in his face. And he's less curious about these guys than he is all of a sudden realizing he can kind of see Esme as he glanced by this opening here. He's kind of sensing all this surrounding trouble. As he turns around and looks at Esnia, and he says, "Esnia, it's a trap! Warn the others!"
Shit.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
Is it my turn?
Motherfucker.
And nope,
no.
it's not your turn yet.
Good.
And he's going to use his action to stab his spear into the ground, and you just hear his bones start popping, and his arms start elongating, and his skin starts ripping open with wet, bloody fur sticking out, and he's obviously warging out as a werewolf.
Honeysuckle!
So, Kip, what are you going to do?
Well,
Some epic shit.
oh shit. Looks like we need to be using silver, motherfuckers.
No shit!
Oh, son of a bitch.
When we decided to go to werewolves, we should have bought more silver weapons.
Yeah. Let's see, where can I reach here?
And remember, you can use your rogue cunning action to dash.
Dash away! Dash
That's
away,
true,
dash
that's
away,
true.
dash away, oh!
Never forget a rogue can run twice as far as everybody else and still get to hit something.
Can you trip them? No, the girl that's running.
You can totally go up and do a shove attack. Remember, shove attack is totally a thing to knock somebody back or knock someone down.
Oh yeah, with my fucking Scooby-Doo arms.
You can
My
totally try to
10
go up there and
strength.
trip Xena,
You could finesse them and chop them. Something.
Just like teabag them as I jump over.
You can
You
fall
don't have like bullets or
You want
anything?
to man.
Flick him
How
on the
far-
nose like you would a dog.
He's what, 15 feet from my allies?
Yep, he's about as far as it takes to start ripping throats open with clawed arms as he's like doubling in size, and he's got these huge, massive wolf six-pack with fur now.
Huge tracts of land.
Now his six-pack actually has nipples.
Nipples? That is disturbing.
A female wolf?
Why?
What? Male
Boys
wolves have
like
nipples?
ginger
Boys
snaps.
have nipples, damn it.
Do they have extra nipples too?
Yes.
Okay.
And in the
It's-
case of my dog, he's got like one extra nipple, as in he has an uneven number of nipples.
That's called a
Why?
penis.
No, it's not his penis, damn it.
Okay.
Okay, I guess. I mean, fuck.
It's almost like this distancing was perfect.
Yeah, it's like the free throw line. They know what they're doing here.
And we came in with our half-baked plan, and we're going to win still. It'll be amazing and fine.
See.
I mean, you clearly did see him turn behind him as his face was like his lower jaw went and turned, wolfish, and he's like, Athena, sound the alarm. So he was telling somebody to go sound an alarm. You did clearly hear him say that in his warg voice.
Yeah.
Stopping the check.
Can I make it to Xena over here around the corner? I mean, here to here is 20, but I have this ridge here.
So you'd want to go to like 10 and then 25, so you could even go all the way up to there.
Yeah, let me do that. I'm going to get behind her so she has to get through me to get to the alarm.
So Kip is the daring, agile, cat's gracie bastard that he is, and he is flying into the wolf's den, literally. The mouth of the wolf. Because you're totally thinking attack of opportunity, aren't you?
Well, I don't want to leave her combat so she can't hit me, right? I'm going into combat.
No, I mean if she leaves you.
Oh yeah. If she does, I'm totally taking it. But I'm going to pull out my silver rapier and try to stab that bitch as I run by. So,
look at Kip being all daring and shit.
Yes. I'm here for our terrible decisions. I love them all.
What alarm, bitch?
Okay, so yes, your pretty 18 will definitely hit her, and that's going to be 11 piercing with a silvered weapon. As you come running by, and she just sees you come out of left field. She saw your arrow, but all of a sudden you come running like a madman, and she just kind of like tries to lift her spear up in time to protect herself, and you just kind of like stick her in the ribs as you slide by and finish the groove against her. And you clearly see blood come bleeding out of that pretty tunic she was wearing that's now horribly ruined.
For flavor, I'm gonna plant my foot like on the rock to push towards her, and then slide as I stab her, just to get on the other side of her. Just for flavor.
As she's looking at you with hate in her eyes that have this like wolfish look. She's not happy. So Jocelyn, you're seeing Kip has dove into the cave mouth, throwing all forms of plan of flushing them out of the way, but he's making sure they don't raise the alarm. What are you gonna do?
Forcing this cave to deep throat me.
Does she look like she's slowing down, or is she was phased by it?
Oh, she looks like she's going to rip Kip a new one. She's going to cook him on that spear she's holding. She doesn't seem horribly wounded. She just seems to have one nice cut across the midsection.
I'm going to cast a chaos bolt at her.
Ooh. Look at you not worrying about the guy that's going to stab you with the spear right here. Oh, wait,
I'm more worried
he's a
about
werewolf.
the 8 million people that might come. So 2d8 plus.
Okay. So first, do you have to roll a strike for that? As you're hoping Kip has her distracted.
Did I do what I was supposed to do? I don't know. I'm clicking buttons. Hold on.
So look at your spell first. Take a second to look at your spell.
Okay. Hold on. On a hit, it takes 2d8 plus 1d6. So I knew I was working on that. I just didn't roll. Oh my gosh, did I roll a 1? Shut the front door. Okay, we're going to fix that real quick. We're going to...
You don't want to roll a 1 and hit Kip?
Nope.
I'm totally cool with hitting Kip.
Nope, we're going to use my Tides of Chaos for the day, and I'm going to reroll that d20.
So you're busting all this chaos magic out at a place where werewolves live.
Ah!
Okay, so you're going to be getting to roll 1 extra dice for damage, by the way.
Okay, so I did
natural fucking 20.
So I did my 2 8s.
Yep, you got a 5 and a 2.
And then I do a 1d6. And then what's the extra guy I get? A d6 or a d8?
So the damage is d6, right? You tell me, look at your spell. I believe it's the 2d8 is the damage.
Yes, I think I add them all together, but between the 8s I pick my...
What type of damage it is, yep.
Yes. I'm trying to get over to my spell. I'm working on
So
it.
what's the 1d6
Okay,
for?
It's added into it.
Is it?
Your target takes 2d8 plus 1d6 damage. Yes.
Okay. And that means you need to roll another d8 then to add to the, what, looks like 11 points so far you've done? 11,
Okay,
12,
I am
13
going
points.
to spend a sorcery point because the 2, you're telling me the 2 and the 4 is what's giving me my points, right?
You mean the 2
My
and the
damage
5?
points. The 2 and the 5. Okay. I want to re-roll my 2.
Okay. So you're spending all kinds of chaos there, aren't you?
Yes. I'm probably going to turn into something stupid, but that's okay. We're gonna play wild with it. Why not? Okay. 8.
Ooh. So you have a 5 and an 8.
Okay. So I'm going to do lightning damage because lightning doesn't make noise, thunder does. I'm going to use lightning damage.
Okay, so you throw out this nasty bolt of lightning and shiny, flashy light that rips across and, doesn't make a thunder crack, but it makes that lightning sound as it burns the shit out of her for 19 points total, by the way. She's now got burns on her backside that she exposed when she turned to face Kip, and she is definitely hurting. As
you know what happens to things that get struck by lightning? Like everything else. Sorry, I had to channel my inner Thor in there.
That was terrible.
As this werewolf looks at you on the ground, realizing you just burned his mate with lightning, and she's just like, ah! As she is definitely hurting at this point. She doesn't look like she's going to go down anytime soon, but she's definitely hurting. And anything for your movement or bonus action?
I'm going to shoot up 30 feet in the air and blow him a wink and blow him a kiss and shoot up in the air 30 feet.
Okay, so you're going to basically be out of the opening of the cave?
Well, we're at the 30.
Yes, because I can dupe down and throw stuff and poof back up. Yep.
Okay, so do me a favor and roll me a 1d100 as you just popped off a crap ton of chaos magic. In a place that is slightly tainted with dark magic as it is.
I hope it's potted plant. That's my favorite one.
Okay, here we go.
That's just boring. So as you do that, all of a sudden you magically feel magic missile spell come popping up.
Yes! I want to fuck some shit up!
As you feel this chaos magic creates these darts of magic energy around you, where are you sending them? And you, by the way,
dude, the boyfriend.
You're sending all of them into the boyfriend? Mm-hmm. So go ahead and... Wow, at 5th level, Jesus Christ.
Whoa.
Gonna fuck it up.
Roll me... Oof. 7d4.
Ooh.
As you send 7 magic darts flying at him, as all of a sudden chaos magic is going fucking nuts here.
Ooh, I'm gonna spend my second sorcery point and I'm gonna re-roll.
You can't. This is like, you're not controlling this. This is just shit that's happening from chaos magic.
I just got real excited. Just kidding.
It's
like
okay.
That redneck kid that tapes bottle rockets together and a bunch of black cats on a string trailed behind it and it just goes everywhere.
As basically you just blast him with 7 magic missiles for freaking 30 points of damage. Jesus Christ.
he dead yet?
He is not looking good at all as you just like ripped into him with those 7 magic missiles. Each kneecap took one, each elbow took one, 2 in his chest, and then 1 in his throat as she disappears off into the sky like a freaking vampire, and magic chaos bolts hit this guy.
To play.
Okay, so Twigsy, you're sitting there face to face with an angry werewolf.
I'm actually gonna go after the other one because I have a 40 speed right now as a wolf to keep us from getting murder related.
And as they saw
You're
that,
gonna run past this guy?
Don't
yeah,
run
I'll take
past
the
him.
AOO.
Please don't run past him. I don't want you to die.
I won't. I'll just pop back up as Twigsy.
Okay.
I already thought about that.
Oh,
Like
maybe he
daisies.
still thinks you're on his side.
Huh?
Maybe he still thinks you're one of them.
Not after what he just saw, that the cover is kind of blown.
And I'm gonna try to knock her down. And also now we have pack tactics.
That's good for you. He's going to take, of course, the attack of opportunity. So go ahead and run up and go after her.
Yep.
As he's gonna claw at you just because, and he rolls a natural 1.
Yeah.
Because obviously he's still not sure if you're on his side or not, so he wasn't committed to it, and he kind of swings and knocks himself to the ground.
So he's prone?
He is prone, which helps him against being shot from a distance.
Okay.
So Twigsy, you're running up there, and you're gonna attack her in wolf form.
Yeah, I want to try to knock her down.
Okay. So do your attacks count as magic when shapeshifted?
I don't know.
This is a good question for me to ask you. See how I throw that out there?
Yes. It just is melee.
This would be in your druid section. You'll want to look.
Where?
As a druid?
Druidic class. Under wild shape?
Yep.
It's formed.
I like that a lot.
I keep my proficiencies. I don't see anything.
Okay, so by the way, it does not count as a magical attack.
That's okay. My goal is to just knock her down.
Okay, do you want to go for a shove? I mean, or you can go for the attack and see if that hits.
Should we go for wolf shove? Because I still had an advantage because I'm next to Kip, right?
Yep.
Cool.
Because you have pack tactics.
So just a strength check?
Yep. So you kind of grab and try to pull her.
Oh, no.
You don't do the strength check, she does. Or are you just trying to like punch her over?
Oh, I didn't know. Well, I rolled a 19 to bite her, so.
Okay, so that means she needs to make a strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Okay.
This is where she's counting on her Xena strength. Dun 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 dun. As she like stands her ground, as your teeth kind of like bite, and you kind of like see her just smile at you, even though her backside's been electrical burned up the ass.
That's right.
Lightning bolt up the ass.
as Twigsy kind of looks at Kip like, yeah, teamwork now.
High five.
AKA Jocelyn doing it all.
Yeah. Oh.
Hey, I knocked the other guy down.
Uh-huh.
I just thought that my rapier just caused all the lightning.
As she is not happy with the guy with the silver sword, she is totally going to shove her spear and give you a second belly button. So Kip, will a 23 hit you?
Oh wait, do you get something with the dex that I gave you for saving?
Nope.
this is a straight up attack, and I can't do. Son of a bitch.
You can get a second belly button for 6 points of damage.
Uncanny dodge?
It's not that kind of attack.
That's what I said. Yeah, 23.
Just throwing stuff out there. Trying to help.
This is the squishiest character I've ever had.
I can heal you also.
You said 6?
It's 6 points of damage. Yep.
6. Boom. All right. I can't. There's no. I'm not that high enough. I'm not a high enough rogue to half that damage.
As she kind of moves a little closer to Kip and away from the wolf, she doesn't seem to be threatened by this wolf that just chewed into her leg and did 0 damage to her whatsoever. The guy with the silver sword's got her full attention. So, Esme, what are you doing?
So I have a plan.
She totally was not going to give you both an attack of opportunity.
I'm annoyed that my friends decided to stand right there, and that changed my plan.
Why aren't we 5th level yet so I can have uncanny dodge?
Oh, my bad.
You guys should have been out grinding in the forest and leveling up before you got here.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a couple steps forward and position myself so I can see clearly through the rocks.
I can see clearly now the rocks are gone.
Well, you can see the guy in the front, though, from
Well,
where you're
but
at,
I
right?
also just want to move a little bit, get closer to the action. And I'm using my seeing this as an excuse.
Okay, so he is prone, so if it's a ranged attack, it does have disadvantage.
It is a ranged attack.
Okay, so what are you going to do to
I
him?
just need to be able to see them.
Okay. What kind of attack are you doing?
I am doing a Sacred Flame.
Ooh. Okay, so he's going to have to make a dex saving throw or get burned by sacred fire.
Apparently I also was trying to save someone or do a touch cure wounds, but I don't remember pressing that button.
Okay, so he's going to try to avoid getting burned by your sacred fire because, you know, he worships the Lady of Light and he only had a 12, which is your DC. So he manages to like dive just out of the way of your flames as they come trickling down.
Okay.
Nimble minx. As he just looks at you and he just spits blood out and he's just like, witch!
I'm going to spit on the ground as well and I look at him.
So is he no longer prone or is he still prone?
Nope, he's still prone. He's not had his turn to get up yet.
Okay.
I'm not a witch, I'm your wife.
I'm not that one.
It like fell back on him because that'd be pretty awesome.
Okay, so Callista, what are you going to do?
Wait, I have a bonus action. Excuse me.
You do have a bonus action if you want to use it.
I do. Since I can't use my bonus action as my action. Silly.
But you can use it for lots of spells.
Yes. So I am going to call, what the hell? I should call it what the hell. That should be what I do.
What the hell?
So I'm going to call my spiritual weapon into existence.
As it magically appeared next to you on the map.
It's like you knew what I was going to do.
It's almost like I can read your mind.
You had it on the other screen, so I didn't forget about it, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
And if I am remembering correctly, I can call it forward on the first time. I can't actually use it, correct?
As a bonus action, you create a floating spectral weapon within range that lasts for the duration or until you cast the spell again. When you cast the spell, you may make a ranged melee spell attack against the creature within 5 feet of the weapon. So where would you like to park your weapon?
I am going, because you said the magic words, I'm going to park my weapon right here.
Okay, so go ahead and make a ranged a melee spell attack. And it does have advantage since he is prone and you're meleeing him.
KK.
Apparently your Sacred Flame was totally setting him up for this attack.
Yes. It's almost like this is what I actually wanted to do, but I had to justify my first actions.
So a 16 will definitely hit him.
Sweet.
So roll for damage.
That's sad.
As you hit him for 3 points of damage with your magic weapon.
And I'm very glad that I spit at the ground when he spit at the ground at me, since I just stabbed him.
As you slash him, and the werewolf just growls in pain and frustration.
Ha! And now it is Callista's turn.
Okay, so Callista, what are you going to do?
I think I'm going to do same as before, where, use my bonus action to do Hail of Thorns and hit him. Oh, wait, I got to change my...
You're going to try.
I'm going to try.
So this time he knows that there's an archer out there, so you don't get no stealth bonus.
Okay.
So your roll should be at disadvantage unless you'd like to spend inspiration.
I'm gonna spend that inspiration that I didn't use before. So I'm doing that. So let me take that off.
And does that mean you're also casting that spell again? Because that's a bonus action spell, right?
Yes.
And are you doing it at higher than normal level?
Yes, because I need him to be dead.
Okay, so go ahead and burn your second level spell. You are burning these spells like crazy. I love it. And fire that arrow shot and uncheck your inspiration.
So it's
going to be a straight roll.
I just did that. So
as you're totally doing the sniper from the tree lines, as you're like, yeah, this is how you kill werewolves from a long distance with magic arrows.
Okay, come on. What's going on?
Did you click something?
Oh, here it is. Now I see what happened.
Remember, there's the level box will pop up usually behind your character sheet.
There it goes. So
it's a bit of a pain in the butt that way. Okay, so you're doing 12 points of explodey damage if you can hit it.
Okay. Go back to the character sheet if it hasn't closed out again because it's acting weird on me. Come on! Okay.
As I'm going to go ahead and roll the werewolf's dex save. Ooh.
Won't he be at disadvantage for all the freaking damage he's taken?
Nope.
Saying.
So you roll a solid 16 to hit him. Your arrow hits, but you notice that it kind of buries in his werewolf flesh and then kind of like works its way out. And as it starts to come out, you see the magic energy explode and a hail of thorns hitting everything, floating effortlessly through the spiritual weapon. And it does do 6 points of damage to him.
Okay, well, there's at least that.
Because he manages to avoid some of it. He looks like shit. There's chunks as that arrow explodes. You know, it's totally anime style. The arrow falls out, glows, and then goes, and chunks of his midsection are opened up. We're talking like open cavity of his stomach. As you're seeing some werewolf intestines plop on the ground, and he grabs kind of his side, but you can clearly see around the claw that's holding his guts. There's lots of guts that are not being held in. He looks like a stiff breeze could end him at this point.
Someone blow him over.
As he is totally changing his mind from going and eating Esme, which is what he was thinking of doing a second ago, before he took an arrow to the side. He is totally going to grab his wounded guts and try to run away.
Coward.
Bravely ran away, bravely ran away.
He's realizing this was not the nice, handy-dandy, fights he's used to getting into where they have total superiority. That something went wrong in this situation. Let's see, and I got to adjust my map because it keeps moving every time I try to do a measurement.
Is he running by us?
That's what I'm checking.
All we're seeing is the measurement, but the arrow's not moving, it's just spinning.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do a measurement, and the map is moving. There we go. That was totally weird. He's going to run just far enough out of your guys' reach.
Am I allowed to yell coward as he runs away?
And he's losing half his movement for getting up. So he's going to end up right over here. conveniently avoiding you guys, holding his guts as you see his tail between his legs, and he's dripping urine and guts running away, making some yipey noise. It's totally sad.
I'm sure the alpha will want to see this.
So he's going to leave his wife behind?
He's not stupid. He's not going to stand there and die.
I mean,
standing there and dying is not helping his wife, who's supposed to be sounding the alarm and apparently not doing it because she's too busy standing and fighting. She has
Kip would do
issues.
it for Joss.
So Kip, what are you going to do as this werewolf goes flying? I mean, he literally got up from his prone position on all four and went flying past you.
I can get
That's him here?
That's him there, conveniently within chasing down distance.
Blow him down.
What am I, Popeye? Blow me down.
He said he's one stiff wind from getting dead, so go be a stiff wind.
Wow.
That's terrible.
I am going to use my cunning action.
Okay.
I'm going to disengage here.
Ooh, disengage is smart. So you're going to step backwards one step so you don't provoke an attack of opportunity and get another belly button?
And I'm going to disengage. I'm going to chase this motherfucker down.
Okay.
Put my blade right in his back.
Oh, you're going to try.
I'll try, motherfucker.
Okay. So you disengage from her and go run him down. And you looked at her, didn't you? You gave her this look like, I'm going to kill your fucking mate.
Watch me, bitch.
Do we know they were mates? What if they weren't mated?
You totally saw some smooching going on with that awesome perception roll earlier.
Oh, I was going to say, what if they're like pre-mated and they were just like courting each other?
They're exes that got stuck on patrol together.
Alpha's a dick. Alpha's like, you two, I hate you. You hate each other. You're on watch together.
And that's why they were kissing.
Let's make out.
Nothing better to do.
Remember, wolves mate for life.
Fuck that bitch.
Ooh.
Wow. Yes, a 19 will hit him. As what does it look like when you run him through with your rapier?
It's like that battle scene with Achilles and Troy when he like jumps and puts the blade through the neck of the big guy.
Ooh.
Oh, that's awesome. Hector? Oh no, the big dude.
Yeah, the big guy when he's like shows the example.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When
they drug Hector around town for 3 days after.
Yeah.
Because he killed what's his face?
He killed his lover. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a real documented event.
Yeah, that's a thing.
He drug his body around by chariot for 3 days afterwards.
He didn't run away and leave his person to die. No. See, that's why you had to die, Mr. Werewolf. You were weak sauce.
That's why I yelled coward at him.
This from Jocelyn, who flew into the air to run away from the werewolf. You ran away. You're weak sauce. I'm strategically advancing up.
I did not run away. Yes, thank you.
Always run away.
Okay, so Kip murders the werewolf horribly as he kind of sees this cavern open up here as it goes into two different passages. Obviously, you can see this is a nice vantage point for attacking people. Entering the cave would have been great if they would have stayed there and just thrown spears at you all day, but they only had 2 spears.
We're smarter than them.
And they're werewolves. They don't stand back and throw spears. You definitely hear some noise from this direction.
Oh.
But you can't quite see around the corner because of the little lip there and all that good stuff. But you hear some noise from this direction. There's like a buttload of ears pointed in your direction right now. So something's going to happen.
Captive slaves having sex in the background.
So Jocelyn,
Get that lucky.
You're looking at the eyes of the wolf cave entrance. You know, you're seeing the eyes and the ears. They're kind of roughly hewn out of the rocks. You hear some shit happening down below out of sight in the cave entrance, but you're safely out of sight and out of mind. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna come down to where I can see in the cave.
Okay, flappity
I'm gonna
flap.
be hovering. Yeah.
Flappity flap.
And I want to make sure I understand. Did you say that I see a whole bunch of eyes in the darkness over to the left?
You floated up, so you're looking at the cave of the giant wolf head. Remember, the cave entrance looks like a wolf's head with the mouth open.
Right.
You flew up, you're looking at the eyes of the cave. They're just indents. It's not real eyeballs. It's the cave entrance.
Okay. Well, I want to go down low enough that I can see my people, see my party.
You see Twigsy in wolf form fighting the chick with the spear who just kind of was thinking of stabbing Kip in the back, but he was too quick for that shit.
And how does she look? Is she looking rough?
After you lit her ass on fire with electricity, yeah, she's looking pretty rough. I mean, she doesn't look like she's going down anytime soon. She's still got some fight left in her.
I'm gonna hit her with a magic missile.
Ooh. Okay, so you hover down, you do the little, hand signs, Naruto style for magic missile. The 3 little darts form over your head and you fire them off. Are all 3 going into her?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead and roll me your 1d4s. Remember, it's 1d4 plus 1 per dart, and you shot 3 darts. And magic missile always hits.
Oh my goodness, I'm going higher. Sorry, 1d4 plus 1, and I'm doing how many of those guys? 3.
So you're casting it as a higher level spell?
No, I get 3, don't I? It says 1d4.
Yeah, you get 3.
Okay,
so you're hitting her for 13 points total?
No, I'm going to spend a sorcery point, and I'm going to re-roll my 2 and my 3 and hope for better.
Wow.
I'm re-rolling 2. That's what I'm doing. A little better on 1. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points.
11 points of damage. As your magic missiles go darting out, and thwap, 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 hit into her side, because you're backing Twigsy up to make sure Twigsy's not left alone. And that it definitely hurts her as those hit her, but she still is, she's still kicking.
I'm going to... Kip didn't kill the guy, did he?
No, Kip did. He ended him.
Oh. I want to say something taunting because I don't have a bonus action. I want to say something like, "You're going to see your old man soon," or something like that. That's all I got.
Okay.
Tell your old man I said hi and wink. That's what I said.
Now, are you saying that, or are you shouting it really loud so she can hear over the din of combat?
I'm just going to say it because I'm not trying to draw attention. She knows. She hears my smack.
Okay. So, Twigsy, what are you going to do?
I'm going to try to knock her down again.
Okay. She definitely seems like she's going to want to jack Kip up for what he just did to her mate.
All right. I'm going to try to pull her down. I'm going to jump up and try to grab her by the back of her arm and knock her over.
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure she just sighed and was like, finally, the asshole's gone.
Yeah.
Now I can make a run for the alpha.
Okay, so you're going to strictly wrestle her? Try to wrestle?
Yeah.
Okay, she's going to use her strength to counteract that wrestle. And damn, you have control of her, so she is basically immobilized.
Cool.
So that means she can't run away on her turn. She's probably going to stab you with her spear, but she can't run away.
Isn't she at disadvantage because she's on the ground, though?
She's not actually on the ground. She's just that you're grappling her.
Oh.
Because you're doing a grapple instead of the attack to knock her prone?
No, that was a strength check to knock her down.
Oh, you were doing a shove. Okay. So yeah, if you were doing a shove instead of a grapple, then she is knocked down.
Okay, yep.
Okay, you do the doggy pounce and you shove and knock her prone.
Mm-hmm. Pull her down on the ground.
Ugh. Anything for your move or your bonus action?
Can I do anything as a wolf?
I mean, you can
I bite her?
Things. Nope, that would be an action.
Oh. I don't think there's anything else I can do.
Sneeze on her. Do that dog snot sneeze on her.
Just stand on top of
her.
Okay, she is not liking you at all. But she's now knocked prone, which kind of ruins her plans, doesn't it?
Just gotta trip a bitch up.
Oh, can I percepty like down the way if I hear or smell anyone coming?
That would be a action to do
Oh, okay.
a perception check.
All right, I'll just.
But you do
Yeah.
hear noise down that hallway, by the way.
My perception says you have a meeting in 4 minutes. FYI.
Kill her quick.
Okay, she's going to go ahead and she's not going to waste her time turning into a werewolf as much as she wants to. Yeah, she's going to use her action to werewolf out. And her movement, she's going to get up.
Isn't that an AOO?
Getting up is not an attack of opportunity. Not in 5th.
It is in Pathfinder.
It is. And she is going to give you an attack of opportunity for a basic bite attack, which does give you a chance for knockdown. That will hit. The damage itself doesn't happen, but she manages to pull her werewolfy leg out of your mouth as she just looks at you and she's just like, stop it! In dog. She gives you that dog side eye that's just like, stop it! And she's menacing.
They don't know you're not you.
She is menacing up on Kip, and she shouts out with the loudest howl you've ever heard.
Shut up, bitch! You're gonna call everybody out here.
And it's and there's just saliva flicking in the back of Kip's head as she's doing it.
I need a shower, but not like this.
So, Esme, what are you doing?
Esme is going to reassess her life.
This is when we run away and have the werewolves follow us into the woods. And we have a long fight through the woods in the dark with werewolves.
No.
This is a bad idea.
Keep bottlenecking them.
I like how you're squinting at the screen looking for options.
I can't. The stupid thing about bonus actions is that you have to do other things first.
No, you can do your bonus action first.
Yeah?
Yeah,
That's what I've been doing.
You can do your movement action and bonus action in any order you would like.
Well, then.
This opening is a nice pinch point if we want to set up shop and wait for all the backup that's being called to come out.
Well, we gotta kill this bitch first. But.
Just point at her and shout bang. Bang! Bang! Bang!
That's what I do. Quit trying to
Throw a
steal my
stick.
spell.
And then an arrow comes out of nowhere and explodes like a hand grenade in Kip's face. But it's okay. You have advantage on dex saves.
It doesn't explode
You're
because you
welcome.
counted before.
Ooh, guiding bolt.
Yeah.
Up the butt.
Okay, and a 13 will hit. It's kind of hard to avoid this big, worked out werewolf body. It's very big. So go ahead and roll your damage, and you cast it at a higher level too. Look at you all burning those spells.
Yeah, we got the alpha to fight still, guys.
So that's 17 points of damage, huh?
I got chaos bolts over here. Might turn into a plant, but I got chaos bolts.
So what does it look like when your guiding bolt flies out there and blows her to pieces?
So if I remember correctly, my guiding bolt, I gave it a color, right? And it was like a purpley color.
Uh-huh.
So, it goes purpley from my fingers, and I know it's like one bolt, but really it kind of, when it hits her, it kind of crackles out like electricity, and then she just kind of, it's like a spidery disease and then of electricity on all over her because it's a lightning bolt of purple. And then it just kind of like, because it's, October and this is a Dungeons Dread, it like slices her to pieces like it's like razor wire and goes.
Oh, like in Resident Evil where those things come through?
Oh, no.
Yes!
No. I hate that. I hate the Igu scene. I cannot handle the eye goosing. Oh.
Is the noise that it makes while she
No!
cuts pieces and
Do I see this?
pieces?
Can I let out a whoop? Oh, no,
whoop.
no. I don't say anything. I'm quiet.
Well, after the loud howl she did, you don't really have to worry about being quiet because you can hear the howl echo into the cave, and then the return of the echo is coming back out. It's almost like this cave is a resonance chamber, so it sounds like the opening of the mouth of the wolf howls in echo and reverb past you guys.
Hey, you guys, you think we can brush her off to the side before anyone comes up?
I can light her on fire. Maybe she burns.
Now, the question I have for the next encounter that will gladly come meet you at the entrance. Do you guys want to keep the initiative order we have, or do you want to re-roll next week?
We should keep it because it's the same battle, unless you're going to give us a break before them arriving.
Oh no, they're going to come running.
Then it's the same battle.
Yeah, let's keep it.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because
Same
they're
battle.
all of 70 feet away, and they're going to come running after they heard that howl and then that death rattle that she gave.
That wasn't a death rattle. That was a squish.
Slurpy sound, slurpy, slurpy, slurpy.
So your guiding bolt burst her like she's
If
in a
you
microwave.
want me to, I can use my whip and go in and drag her out.
Well, no, I was just thinking, like, looking down at, like, the people chunks. Like, if we had a broom, we could just kind of, like, push her off to the corner and pretend like she doesn't exist.
Twixie, can you make a wall, a stone wall? You know what I mean? Can you make, like, rocks?
I'm a gnome, not a dwarf.
No, I just thought that was like a druid thing, you know? Like, you make a wall of stone.
No, I'm like a necrotic damage druid. I can make things explode or go gross or melt, but no.
She's all about the mushrooms.
Yeah, I have all the gross spells.
Can you
Like
fill the
moisture.
hallway with noxious mushrooms?
She's already looking at this cave thinking this would be a great mushroom farm with enough werewolf pieces.
Big mushroom to, like, block the entrance?
Well, that's actually what I was thinking.
So I have my spores, and if they run through them, then they take necrotic damage. But I already used a wild shape, so I can only do that once.
And it's a 40-foot entrance, so that would be a big mushroom.
Yeah. Well,
Mushroom.
I'm going to pull out my quarterstaff. And I want to use...
I do have minor illusion.
Thaumaturgy to yell out in Infernal, "Come so I may eat your souls."
I have that.
Okay, so you each have time to do one thing before we're going to restart the next round of initiative. So we've got Jocelyn say, "Come so I can eat your souls."
In Infernal.
In Infernal.
Well, I sound really scary.
Which really just sounds to everybody who doesn't speak Infernal, which includes you guys most likely and the werewolves. Rah, 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 rah.
It's like grinding rocks.
But it's scary.
It's like, who brought the Klingons?
I get to pull out my staff?
I know exactly what she said, for the record.
So Callista, you have one round that you can do something. What is it you're going to do? You see your friends seem to look like they're getting into the cave deeper and embedding themselves.
Yeah, no, I got to get closer, so I'm going to take my turn to
double move to get yourself 60 feet out of the forest and halfway to where these guys are going, guys, I can't shoot if you're in the hole.
Exactly. So
okay, so you're running away, so you're about 60 feet away. You're practically on the map almost.
Like here?
More like at the edge of the map, like maybe right here.
Okay. I've got the wrong damn thing on. Give me a second.
You would want the pointer tool.
Okay.
Okay, so Kip, what is it that you're doing besides pulling your blade out of the werewolf that's slowly shaking and twitching and turning back to a human that's got lots of damage?
Let's see. I want.
Trade him for money. We're broke.
You reach in for his purse and you find the gaping hole in his chest cavity instead.
I'm That's what I want to shout. Is this how you fight, cowards?
Ooh.
And I guess I can't. Right, I could take steady aim again.
Or you could even hide. I mean, if you wanted to hide somewhere.
Well, that's a good
You
idea
wanna
too.
hold your turn so I can heal you?
It's only 6 points. He's fine.
You have like 8?
I have a total of 33, so I'm down to 27.
It's not even a third of his life. He's fine.
I'm thinking steady aim with a silver dagger so I can throw it.
Okay, so the first thing that comes around the corner, you're gonna throw your silver dagger at.
Yes.
Look how I scared you by saying the first thing that comes around the corner.
It won't be your mom. It'll be okay.
It's gonna be the grandma.
My parents are dead.
As you get bad flashbacks. So, Twigsy, what are you gonna do?
Well, I was gonna heal Kip, but he ran away from me.
I didn't move.
He's standing. He's standing his ground. Well, you can move and then steady aim.
Yeah, I didn't move. I planted and prepared for anything coming around the corner.
Okay, so Twigsy's using her bonus action to turn back to Gnome and then casting Cure Wounds.
Yep.
As she shifts from doggy to gnome size and slaps you with the heels.
Oh, and I can't like prep another spell because that was my action, right?
Yep.
Okay. I can't move myself.
And I'm like, why can't you? Is it because you're in the same square as something else?
I don't know. It won't let me grab me. I wanted to go up against the little
where
cliff.
Are you?
I can see me. I just can't touch me.
Are you using the select tool?
Yeah. The select/move. And I can't. There it goes. I'm just going to hide up against the wall.
Okay. You kind of like low profile yourself, but can't quite hide yet. You're totally hoping you get initiative so you can hide.
Cool.
As you stand next to the dead guy. He's totally going to give you cover. And Esme, what are you going to do?
I'm going to crook my finger at my spiritual sword.
Okay.
Because it's too far away to do me any good. And I am going to bring it right there, actually the perfect distance. And so I'm just going to kind of like wiggle my finger at it and tell it to come here. So it's close to me when it's time to move it to kill some things.
Okay, and you definitely hear this whimper canine-y sounds as there's a rush of movement coming your direction.
I mean, I can like say something like "get some" if that helps.
I thought I did that though.
Yeah, I was gonna say you already said your thing, and yours was in a different language. So
yeah.
Well, I thought it'd be deep and demony sounding. I'm scary.
Well, I'm pretty sure that no matter what tone I use, if I ever say the words "get some,"
the general's gonna be like, "What?
Get some."
Okay, so you guys have brazenly darted into the wolf's den here. You've implanted yourself in there and stuck your flag of victory into the first two werewolves that you ran into that didn't even get to do any werewolf shit on you. I approve, by the way. As you guys are kind of bracing yourself for the danger that you can clearly sense and hear coming, because there's this loud wave of furry muscle and breathy smell coming your direction in a charge that you're going to see any second. That's a good place to wrap it up there.
Woot woot.
Woo-hoo.
So
And
next,
I just want to make sure I'm not in the cave because I'm gonna go in very last because I don't like this cave.
Nope, you're totally outside, so when the vampire bats come jumping down, you will totally be alone and exposed, and they will have you all to themselves.
Dude, next time we play, it's gonna be the Wednesday before Halloween.
Yep.
Woo!
And totally check the Facebook page because I'm doing some Halloween one-shots like all between now and Halloween. So
Yay!
Yay! And go to your meeting,
And if you
Jim. Stop
can-
playing with us.
yes, I got 4
If you
minutes to
can.
get to it.
Go sponsor Serenity in the something in the desert. Yeah.
Wait, Serenity in the Desert, Loft Theater, November 6th, 4 p.m. azbrowncoats.us. Donate to a good cause. Heart.
Brittany, are you going to the event at Woolly Fern on Saturday?
No, because I work and it's a night event.
Dang it. Okay.
I know. I'm on the east side though.
Okay, I am in Reeder Ranch.
Oh yeah, I'm right by where that fucked up intersection is at Houghton. I live right here.
Bye, guys.
All right, bye guys.
Right.
I'm like,
Don't be late.
Wasted a good surprise on you.
It wasn't a waste. You used it effectively.
He didn't even use it.
When are you free, Brittany?
I'm off tomorrow.
Okay. I get after that. You got my phone number, right?
All right, have a good night, guys.
Can you text me so that way I have your